one last bay to do. These two bays were done a little differently than everyone else. Everyone else was started off with a thick layer of hay, then a whole bunch of mulch, then manure, and then dirt. I started to be concerned that I had too much dirt left over and I didn't know what to do with it. So these two bays went really heavy with hay on the bottom, and then a very significant amount of dirt. And then I went to mulch, manure, and then another top layer of dirt, which is probably 6 or so inches deep. Well, this bay is the only one that's really different from all of them, because I raked out my wood shed over there, that little building, from 20 years of firewood, of leftover debris, and I got all this going on in here, which is really a true hugelkultur approach, I guess, if you want to call it that. So I got about a foot or so of dirt. Then I got about 5 or 6 inches of chunk wood. Then I've got mulch. And then on top of that, I've got the dairy cattle manure. And now I'm ready to move in and bring dirt on top. I'll end up with a significant amount of mulch left over. That's good, because the mulch will go on top of these beds, all of them. All that manure will be used over here, because whatever dirt is left over, I think 50% of this is going to go into the that last bed over there. 50% of it, I'm going to end up getting rocks and create a little rectangle right here. It'll be a decent sized one. And I'll smooth out the dirt. I'll take the remainder of the manure, throw it in with the dirt. And I've got this dirt pile over here that, depending on how things go, I may or may not use it. There's a dirt pile that has a whole bunch of wood and stuff in it. We had a delivery of firewood from the sawmill, like chop off chunks of wood, and they used a 5-yard bucket to pick up all this chunk wood and throw it in a dump truck and deliver it. But they went too deep, and I guess, yeah, it's a lot of, it's like dirt and sawdust and chunks of wood and things. We've been using this to fill up cat feed bags and stack them up there, fill them and stack them, because that's our shooting range. We shoot into that dirt bank and all that. But it depends on how things go, whether I'll use that for the garden or I'll keep using that to continue filling bags. But it looks kind of messy right here. I cleaned out my wood shed, raked all the chunk wood out from all the firewood years, and that's what contributed toward the last bay. By the way, in one of my videos I said, how do you keep cats out? This works real good. I'll be doing electric fence around it. I'll be doing a standoff like that tall. I'll be doing a wire perimeter around this. I'll do each bay separately with a perimeter wire and insulators. And I'll come off my electric fence device and I'll tap into the wire, and then I'll do a jumper on insulators along that arch. Tap in, do probably an underground loop here, jump across this arch, so on and so forth. So this one's almost done. Got to get dirt on, put the end cap on, and start divvying out that hay down between each bay, all these rows, so you have a nice surface to walk on and it looks decent. And the tree trimming company who's doing power lines are gonna probably dump crap tons of mulched up debris on the edge of my turnaround spot up there, truckloads of it. So I'm probably going to expect 5 or 6 deliveries of like anywhere from 8 to 15 yards worth of chopped up derbus from tree work to clear power lines. That'll be a good resource to have. So moving right along. I cannot wait for this project to be done. The shiny has worn off, but my God, is it a hell of a job. A lot of manual labor. Good thing I treat the project like I do and just stay consistent, and the wife gets out here and bangs out and helps. And appreciate you all watching the video. If you got any comments or questions, just put it down below and it comes to my email. I'll respond right away. Thanks. See ya.